Elliot's eyes flutter open, greeting the same drab confines of his lifeless apartment. He rises with robotic precision, his movements devoid of energy or purpose. Mechanically, he prepares a flavorless breakfast, the routine sapping any semblance of joy. His gaze lingers on the lifeless food, a subtle glimmer of discontent flickering across his face. Elliot swallows the last bite, the controlled nature of his existence weighing heavily upon him. Elliot, a lone figure, sits entrenched at his workstation, his movements mechanical and devoid of spark. The virtual factory hums with a monotonous rhythm, an atmosphere of boredom and repetition permeating the space. Suddenly, a glitch flickers on Elliot's screen, a line of code, alien and unsettling, vanishing as quickly as it appeared. Elliot's brow furrows, a sense of unease creeping into the once stagnant air. The virtual factory, once monotonous, now bristles with an eerie tension, the hum of machinery taking on a more ominous tone. Elliot's gaze darts around the factory floor, his eyes wide with the unsettling awareness of his simulated reality. He observes the repetitive, almost robotic movements of his coworkers, their conversations reduced to canned responses. A wave of panic threatens to overwhelm him, but he fights against it, his brow furrowing with a growing determination. Elliot steadies himself, his gaze hardens, and his resolve becomes as firm as steel. He knows the truth now, and he's prepared to face whatever lies ahead. Elliot's eyes narrow with intense focus as he hunches over his computer, the screen's glow casting an ethereal light on his face. Lines of code scroll rapidly as Elliot's fingers dance across the keyboard, testing and probing the virtual world's architecture. With a subtle tweak of the code, Elliot unlocks hidden doors, setting the stage for his next move. Elliot's concentration deepens, his mind racing as he creates strategic diversions within the virtual realm. Elliot navigates the pulsing city streets, his gaze meticulously surveying the simulated world around him. The rigid patterns of the Matrix come into focus, revealing subtle glitches and inconsistencies that catch Elliot's discerning eye. Elliot pauses, cataloging each anomaly with the precision of a seasoned hacker, his mind already processing ways to exploit the system's flaws. The bustling city street fades into the background as Elliot's gaze turns inward, his eyes alight with the thrill of uncovering new vulnerabilities. A faint smile plays on Elliot's lips, hinting at the possibilities that lie within the cracks of this artificial world. With renewed purpose, Elliot resumes his trek, his steps quickening as he envisions the ways to harness these glitches for his own ends. Elliot's fingers dance across the holographic interface, code streams flickering to life on the screen. A cascade of errors ripples through the factory's mainframe, a digital smokescreen to mask his intrusion. Automated agents materialize, their metallic frames gleaming under the harsh industrial lights. Weapons charged, the agents converge on the intruder, intent on eliminating the threat. Elliot glides through the virtual factory, his body flowing with digital grace. His eyes scan the surroundings, anticipating the agent's every move with unwavering focus. Elliot's intimate knowledge of the system's architecture guides his evasive maneuvers. A surge of digital energy unlocks a hidden passage, a shimmering portal beckoning him deeper. Elliot's gaze is transfixed, the portal's alluring light casting a mesmerizing glow upon his face. With a deep breath, Elliot steps forward, drawn into the unknown depths of the virtual realm. Elliot treads cautiously through the shadowy, winding passage, his eyes scanning the ancient walls. Dust motes drift lazily in the faint light, hinting at the passage's long-forgotten secrets. Elliot pauses, his fingers tracing the strange symbols etched into the ancient stone. Recognition dawns on his face as he deciphers the underlying code of the simulation. A flash of metal catches his eye, and a hidden panel slides open to reveal a network of glowing circuits. Elliot's expression hardens with determination, for he has found the key to accessing the core system. In the dim light, Elliot's face is etched with concentration as he pores over maps and documents, meticulously planning his final infiltration. Shadows dance across his features, highlighting the gravity of his task and the high stakes that loom. His eyes narrow, every move carefully calculated as he strategizes his approach, assessing each risk with unwavering focus. The air grows tense, a silent promise of the challenges that lie ahead, as Elliot steels himself for the only chance to break free. In the stillness, the weight of Elliot's choice hangs palpable, a moment of quiet contemplation before the storm. Elliot ventures forth into the pulsing, ethereal realm of the core system. Firewalls crumble and barriers dissolve, opening a path deeper into the simulation's heart. The environment swirls with surreal energy, its very fabric undulating and transforming. Elliot's senses heighten, drawn deeper into the core system's mesmerizing depths. Undeterred, he ventures further, his determination etched on his face. Elliot stands his ground, unflinching in the face of the virtual overlord's towering presence. The overlords materialize before him, their forms shifting and indistinct, yet exuding unimaginable power. The air crackles with digital energy as the overlord's voices echo through the vast ethereal space. Elliot's determination remains steadfast, unfazed by the overwhelming force confronting him. In the face of the overlord's attempts to dissuade him, Elliot's resolve only grows stronger. Elliot's gaze narrows, his mind a whirlwind of code and algorithms as he wrestles with the confines of the system. Pushing past the surface, he strives to see the true nature of the system, a cage, a prison built of patterns. A flicker of insight ignites in his gaze, hinting at a newfound clarity amidst the digital labyrinth. Resolute, he steels himself to break free from the confines of the system, his mind racing with the possibilities. Elliot's fingers glide across the holographic interface, commanding the digital realm. Lines of code cascade around him, responding to his masterful manipulation. The sterile, metallic environment warps and transforms, bending to Elliot's will. Vibrant colors explode, as the very fabric of reality seems to shift and bend. Elliot exudes a palpable aura of power, his command over the simulation absolute. A surge of exhilaration courses through him, the thrill of mastery palpable. Soft morning light filters into Elliot's apartment, bathing the space in a warm glow. Elliot's gaze shifts, a newfound clarity sharpening his focus on the world around him. The once familiar surroundings now seem to emanate a vibrant, almost ethereal quality. A profound sense of change settles over Elliot, a smile blossoming on his face. Elliot whispers a declaration of his transformed destiny, his voice laced with quiet conviction. The morning light envelops Elliot, illuminating his face as he embraces his newfound path. Elliot navigates the bustling city streets, his gaze intently surveying the faces around him. The people, once faceless, now radiate with unique personality and vitality. Elliot's eyes widen as a profound realization dawns upon him. A subtle smile plays on his lips, the weight of his actions settling in. Surrounded by the liberated faces, Elliot stands tall, a sense of purpose in his stride. In this moment, Elliot knows he has freed not only the world, but also himself. Elliot stands tall, his silhouette etched against the breathtaking backdrop of the rising sun. He inhales deeply, the crisp mountain air filling his lungs as a serene smile blossoms on his face. Freed from the constraints of the facade, Elliot surveys the boundless world that stretches before him. The sun's radiant light bathes Elliot in a golden glow, ushering in a new dawn of endless possibilities. Elliot stands tall, his expression serene and determined, ready to embrace the boundless future that awaits him.